Hey, this is Gina Grad.
Hi, this is Teresa Strasser.
Hi, everyone. This is Mike Errico.
Hey there. This is Casey Cavalier.
I'm Rocky Rose.
And you are listening to The Jay Franzi Show.
Lucky you.
Welcome to The Jay Franzi Show. A behind-the-curtain look at the entertainment industry with insights you can't pay for and stories you've never heard. Now, here's your host, Jay Franzi and Tiffany Mason.
And we are coming at you live. I am Jay Franzi, and with me tonight, the Watson to my Sherlock, my beautiful co-host, Miss Tiffany Mason.
I was trying to think of something clever, but all that was coming to my head was my dear Watson, and
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. If you are new to the show, this is your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews. And if you would like to join in, comment, or fire off any questions, please head over to jfranzi.com. All right, my friend, before we get started, let me tell you about the question of the day. The question of the day. Let me tell you about my best friend. Left turn right out of the gates. Name a singer. Name a singer who's achieved success even though they may not have the best voice. Name a singer who has achieved success even though they may not have the best voice. Do not give me your answer now. Save it till a little later in the episode. And if you would like to have your comments read, if you would like to join our shenanigans, go ahead and put your comments in the comment section. Send them our way, and we will read those possibly a little later in the episode. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Let's start with a article I came across this week. 19 country artists, 19 artists who have simply disappeared.
Where'd they go?
19 UFO? Country artists who have just fallen off the face of the earth.
All right. Let me hear.
All right.
Let me see if I know where they are.
All right. First one. Cindy Thompson.
Oof.
Now, I love Cindy Thompson.
I don't know Cindy Thompson.
She's a very beautiful girl. Very beautiful. However, I don't know how many records she had, but I had one record of hers. She had a number one hit and gone. Goodbye.
Do you remember her number one hit?
What I really meant to say.
She was good looking, and that's how you remembered her?
Yes. What I really meant to say is, yes, I do remember the number one hit. The number one hit is what I really meant to say. And she is good looking. She's a very, very beautiful girl. Talking to her for a little bit to see if she would come on the show.
Oh.
Because I know this article says she's disappeared. And she did. She disappeared for a while, but she is coming back. She is releasing new music as we speak.
Oh, wow. So, okay, well, resurfacing.
There you go. Let's move on to the next one. Ricochet. Ricochet was a country band in the 90s, late 90s.
You know, if they're one-hit wonders, I bet I know their songs, but not their name.
Oh, you don't know Ricochet either?
Mm-mm.
Daddy's Money. No? Okay.
Her daddy's money, her mama's good looks. Nope.
Alrighty then, folks. Moving on to the next one. The Wreckers. Ooh, they were good. Do you remember the Wreckers? No? Okay, fantastic. Leaving the Pieces in My, Oh My.
Oh. I don't know.
It was Michelle Branch and Jessica Harp.
I like Michelle Branch. She did not always do country.
Well, she was a pop star.
Yep.
And she joined with Miss Jessica here and did a country band.
Oh, okay.
You know, they did not continue it after that.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have some success with it.
Okay.
This one, yeah, I can understand completely. Cletus T. Judd. No? I love you so much.
Was he the brother to the Judd sisters?
Yeah, no.
I don't even think the Judds were sisters, right? Or was it the mom and the daughter?
Anyways, he was more of a comedian style singer.
Oh.
He paired up with Toby Keith.
I mean, the name does sound familiar, but I don't know.
They sang the song I Love NASCAR.
Okay.
I don't take anything that they did, as being too serious.
Okay.
He did one with Kenny Chesney, She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy.
Yeah.
He did My Cellmate Thinks I'm Sexy.
That's funny.
Dina Carter. I didn't realize she had gone anywhere. She's awesome.
I mean, we kind of only heard Strawberry Wine from her,
Strawberry
right?
Wine.
And then she gone.
Very first #1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's also a karaoke hit in downtown Nashville.
I believe that.
Do you know that there is a bar in Nashville? I don't know if it still exists, but there's a karaoke bar that did naked karaoke.
No. Is that the one we walked by?
No, that was a whole different type of bar. It wasn't a strip club for those listening. It was a bar. We walked by and there was some girl standing on the bar, and all of a sudden,
Took her dress off.
with our children there watching this girl thinking she was going to sing something or do something, and she did. She got naked.
She did something.
She did a whole lot of something.
Burned our retinas.
It was all right. All right, next, Bobby Gentry. Bobby with an IE. I know you don't seem to care about that stuff, but does insinuate that it is a woman.
Oh.
It is, in fact, a woman.
Oh.
She's
The homecoming queen? Bobby Gentry, the homecoming queen?
she's a pretty good-looking woman. She's dressed in a 60s, I don't know what kind of outfit you would call it, but it's a 60s outfit. And she sang the song Ode to Billy Joe. No? Ode. Is it Ode? Ode to Billy Joe.
Ode.
Ode. Ode.
Ode.
to Billy Joe.
Ode.
Not our Billy Joe, but Billy Joe with an E. All right. Moving on. Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good. BlackHawk. BlackHawk. Gotta be very careful. Working on my diction. They were big in the 90s.
During the show?
Oh, and off the rails we go. Goodbye says it all. No?
Goodbye. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it.
Okay. Yeah. I think I just recently saw them.
I think you did too.
I did. I went to the garage, Ludlow Garage. I went to this garage bar to see them perform, and it's an odd garage. You had to walk down a flight of stairs to get to the venue portion, and it's in an L, and there's a wall in between, and half the audience is on one side and half the audience is on the other.
Yes, you definitely told us about this. Yes.
So I went to see them, and I went with a good friend of mine, Dina, a woman from work.
Yeah.
I have to say good friend because otherwise, my wife might think it was a date, and it wasn't a date. I mean, we just made out a little. No, wife, just a joke. Just a joke. Next, Chris Cagle.
This name too sounds familiar to me. What is the song?
Chicks Dig It.
Oh, yeah. Because the chicks dig it.
He also had another song, I Breathe In, I Breathe Out.
This sounds familiar too.
I'd sing it to you, but, we all know how that goes.
Well, there's a reason I sing very short portions.
Yeah, because I cut you off. Next, Jessica Andrews. Who Am I? It was a #1 single. And then, poof, gone.
Goodbye, Jessica.
Goodbye, Jessica. Next on the list is one that I don't believe should be on the list. I know we talked about Cindy Thompson earlier, but I don't believe this one should be on the list.
Okay.
John Michael Montgomery.
New.
I mean, he might not be doing much right now, but I don't think he fell off the earth. Everybody knows who he is. He was around for quite a while, and he had some great songs.
I think he also did an event somewhat recently that we reported.
His son definitely did one. think I told you I went to the breakfast with the governor.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he was there.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
And
of.
before anybody gets their panties in a wad, he was one of many tables with the governor there. Not like I had a one-on-one breakfast with the governor. I like the picture. The background shows a bass player, and the bass player is playing a Michael Tobias bass. Michael Tobias, by far, best bass manufacturer ever. He custom made 2 basses for me, an acoustic and an electric.
I was watching a special on Tom Petty, and he was talking about when he got a Takamine, and I felt good because I knew what a Takamine was.
I never thought much of Takamine until I started working with Jim, and man, that man can make that thing sing. He was really, really good. I miss working with Jim. I think Jim has moved to Georgia. If he hasn't, he's on his way.
On his midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah, enough of that. Next, Carly McLean. This is one I am not familiar with. This was in the 80s. The song is Who's Cheatin' Who? I remember the song.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't remember her name or...
I remember the song for sure.
Yeah. She also had Sleeping with the Radio On.
I don't know if I knew that one.
All right. Shall we end it with Chad Brock. Talk about a name, huh? Chad Brock. Hi, I'm Chad Brock. Chad Brock. He had a song. What was it? Yes. Just simple yes. Judging by that look, it's no. What else did he have? I don't remember. Ordinary Love. Ordinary Love. How come you always remember the second you say I don't remember? Is that like a trigger?
Uh-huh.
All right. Chad Brock, thank you for ending the list with us tonight.
Well, good news. Vince Gill will be receiving the CMA's Nellie Wilson's Lifetime Achievement Honor. The country icon has been tapped for the 2025 award, recognizing his decades of impact, 30+ million records sold, and 22 Grammys. Now, I ask you, Jay, do you know what the qualifications are to get this award?
Why don't you tell us?
Okay, the artist must be an iconic figure in country music who has achieved the highest degree of recognition and has positively impacted the genre's growth through a combination of their career and accomplishments. Key qualifications include national and international prominence from concert performances, humanitarian efforts, philanthropy, it's a big word with a lot of syllables, record sales, and public representation at a high level. But anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, I'm always curious, how do people get nominated for it? So
Record labels.
Record labels.
Record labels are the ones typically nominating their artists. He's a great artist. I dated his background singer, one of his background singers, and I never had the opportunity to meet him.
Not a very good girlfriend.
She wasn't. That's why I got rid of her. Kicked her to the curb right then and there.
You are not going to introduce me to Vince?
No. Bye.
Deuces.
But Billy Joe Jones, she posted a picture with Vince Gill just recently up on the gram. So she got a chance to meet him.
That's cool.
I don't know.
She was just nominated for an award, I think, and so it's probably at one of those awards.
The Josie Awards.
Yes. I wonder if his impact and record sales are from Go High Up on the Mountain.
I don't know.
That
Amy,
has
please.
brought to our attention many times.
Tell us, Amy. Nice. I never met Amy either. I did get to go see her perform in New York.
Oh.
She was nice enough to do that for me, but I never got to see her. That same girl that was background singers for Vince was also background singers for Amy. Go figure.
Go figure.
She was very good. She was a very good performer. Amy, not the girlfriend. She was all right.
She's aight.
She's all right. She was very good. Very good.
Okay. Well, we were talking before in the green room, Jay and I, about some AI music. And then Mom brought up Matt making his AI songs. And now you guys, I mean, Jay called this like last week, or 2 weeks ago when we shared that song that I wrote for my sister. We talked about AI, and I think you had said it won't be very long before they're on the charts or something to that extent. And now it's happened. So AI breaks ground in country, breaking Rust's Walk the Walk hit #1 digital song. I kind of felt like it has like a little bit of a shaboozy feel to it, a little bluesy feel to it, but it's a completely artificially powered act that is topping major chart, pointing towards a new frontier in the genre. And I really freaking hope not, because the voices are not on point for this music yet. They're good. They're close. I can't have radio sounding like that, though. It's very like tinny or distorted. I can't have that. That can't be my main.
Tiffany says no, folks. No. I think it's impressive that somebody was able to do it.
Yeah. I will say that voice in that Walk the Walk song is better than a lot of the voices I've heard in the AI songs up to this point, which have just been yours.
Oh, thanks. So what you're saying is mine suck. I got it.
No, they're really good. And you don't have anything to do with the voice necessarily, but that last one that you just played for me, that voice was really good. The Sarabella one. So it's not long. I mean, it doesn't take AI very long to adapt and adjust. And so, next week it'll be better.
That was another thing. AI is going to be around for quite some time because they just struck a deal with all the record labels.
Oh, crap.
So be prepared, folks. Mark my words right here and now.
Right here.
AI is going to be around for quite some time, not just in general, but I mean in the music industry. It's going to become a huge portion of the creative piece. Well,
I'm going to... Oh, no, it is. It's our next song. Our next news story. These tie in. So the next news story is that Jason Aldean drops massive new album, Songs About Us, featuring his wife Brittany, Luke Bryant, and more. The 20-track set is stacked with collaborators and signals a big move for Aldean's catalog of the next year. And I was thinking to myself, like, this feels like a new trend, right? Because the Morgan Wallen albums came out and it was 36 songs. This is coming out with 20 songs. I wonder if the more AI we have available to us, it's like the faster we all learn and the faster we can do things. So it's helping to create music faster, thus helping to output more music. It just got me thinking, I wonder if that'll become kind of a new trend, because vinyl is kind of making a resurgence, but it didn't faze Morgan to put out 3 records to accommodate that. So
yeah. My wife said something like that to me this week. She said, how are you finding the time to write so many songs? Because I've written probably 7, 8, 9 songs maybe this week. Mm-hmm. And I think it's like what you said. It's by not having to take the time to hire musicians and go into a recording studio and go through the entire process, utilizing AI to do some of that stuff for me has allowed that process to go quicker. And then you're still in the groove, and then you can go to the next one and the next one. It keeps your mind focused on the actual writing process rather than writing and then going into production.
Well, and how much more rewarding is that for you, too?
I enjoy it much more. Now, granted, the production piece is what I had my whole career on, is producing records.
Right.
However, as a songwriter, it's much easier and keeps me in the flow much more. And I find it helps my lyric writing more because I can stay focused on writing lyrics. And then I just move right on to the next one. And I'm kind of like flowing and learning from one song to the next song.
Yeah.
Rather than feeling like I start over every song.
Right. I just think like you start the process and then you have a finished product, and then you start the process and you have a finished product. Like, how fun and rewarding is that? Like microwave society, or like, instant gratification.
Yeah.
You put a little work into it and you get a final product. It's pretty cool.
Well, I really think it's been a couple of AI weeks here. However, I really think as far as a writing tool, this is fantastic, because if you have a set of lyrics and something in mind, you can go ahead and knock it out real quick and say, is it even worth it? Do I like it enough to pursue it?
Yes.
And it saves you thousands of dollars if you're like, it's not quite what I expected it to be. You don't have to take it in the studio anymore. saving thousands of dollars. Or if it is something you like, okay, let's go ahead and push it aside for a second, and I'll do a few more and see if I like those better. So you can stay in the groove and you can get to something of quality quicker. But the other thing I like about it a lot is if you, say, want to try it with a different feel, it's a lot
I was
easier.
just going to say that.
So if you go in and you record a pop country song and think, oh, you know what, this might have been better as a ballad, then you can just re-prompt it. Now it's the same song as a ballad. So that's great to try a bunch of different things. And then once you hit the exact thing you like, then take it in the studio. Then spend the thousands of dollars it's going to take to produce that song. And now you're never having the regret. Sometimes I've gone in the studio and I've regretted spending the thousands of dollars on this particular song because it didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. So this kind of takes that away. So I think if you use it as a tool like that, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
The other thing, my wife was talking to me the other day and she's like, well, at what point do you think it's no longer the person writing the song? And I'm like, well, if you look at the very basics of writing a song, it's words and music. And then the melody that bridges the two of those together. So words, music with the melody bridging it. So if the person is writing the words, the music, and the melody, then you wrote the song. Doesn't matter if AI is playing the instruments. You wrote the song. I think that's one way of doing it. Or as a lyricist, you can go ahead and just describe what you want played. But at that point, you're no longer choosing the chord changes. So if you're describing what you want, but you're not telling it what to play, you might say play an acoustic guitar and play a piano, but you're not saying play the 1, 4, and 5.
Right.
You know, and at that point, now AI is a co-writer. And if you don't do the lyrics, the AI just wrote the song and you didn't. It's a slippery slope. That's why we get so much garbage on the internet right now, is because people are just hitting create.
Yeah.
And of course, when there's a tool that makes things easy, people find a way to scam it. So people are now taking AI, they're creating hundreds of songs a day. They're posting them all on Spotify and just hoping that people will hit play. And if they hit play, or you put them in a playlist and you just cycle them over and over and over again while you sleep, those are making them, 13 cents a day or something. But people do it because it's a way of making money. You're scamming the system.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't like it.
Moving on.
Less garbage. Okay, well, let's talk about two people rekindling some romance. So love is back on for Kelsey Ballerini and Chase Stokes. So if your heart broke when their hearts broke, you forget about it, okay? After their split, sources say the country star and actor are giving it another go and doing so with more clarity this time. So we'll see. We'll see if it sticks.
Your mother chimed in with her thoughts on AI.
Okay.
You still have to have words to make a song. I think that makes sense because you're a song where you wrote the words. That's what's making that song special. It's not the fact that AI is the one playing the instruments.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like when you got the cassette leaflet, what was most important to you? What did you check out first? And I always checked out the lyrics first. So the lyrics will always be number one to me. So if somebody chose their lyrics, then I think they wrote the song. But you could have a different point of view because for you, the music has always been about the production. So maybe you feel like that cheapens it if that piece is AI.
No, I'm with you. I mean, it's words and music.
Yeah.
So did you write the words? Did you create the chord changes? If you did, you wrote the song. If AI is creating the chord changes, you co-wrote the song. To me, that's even more important. So words in the chord changes, and then AI can create the melody based on your chord changes. That's no different than hiring a singer and they sing the way they want it to be sung.
Yeah.
So it's really the words and the music for sure. I like the way music feels, but the words are the most important piece to me.
Okay. Well, Mr. Jelly Roll turns chef. He's making Wagyu steak. Lemon Zest and Late Night Kitchen Collab. So the stars stepped off the stage and into the kitchen with Chef Alex, Volkanvosky, a gourmet cooking chef. That it was more of a PR stunt that was fun. So I think that is a great twist. I mean, he already collaborated with all the artists, so now he's got to break into the cooking shows and maybe some of the
chefs. He's insane. He really is. Every time I turn around, he's there doing something. And most of the time, it's something amazing. So I'll give the guy all the credit in the world.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, speaking of Jelly Roll, he has had a rough go. He actually ended up canceling his shows in New Zealand due to illness, saying, "Please forgive me." The cancellation highlights how demanding the international leg can be, even for one of country's biggest names. I think that is the thing to remember, right? Like, I think we've said it multiple times, but just to remember that they're humans. Watching Billy Joe Jones on The Road, the show The Road, it was, heartbreaking to see how bad she wanted it, but she was sick. Okay, well, the next story is a friendship goals, Jamie Johnson. And every time I read this guy's name, I always think of Johnny James.
Nice.
They're flip-flopped. Anyways, Jamie Johnson opens up on his natural connection with Riley Green. So the two Alabama natives, very different career paths, yet Johnson says their bond and humor make their partnership feel effortless. And I was like, who is James Johnson anyway?
He's a Marine.
He's a Marine as well?
8-year Marine. Yep.
Oh, okay. So he's a Marine apparently, but he's also an American country music singer-songwriter known for his blend of outlaw and classic country sounds. He is a Grammy-nominated artist who has written hits for other artists such as George Strait's Give It Away and is a member of the Grand Ole Opry. So he's pretty accomplished. Okay, let's talk about Morgan Wallen and Ella Langley.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Okay. So he delivered a spine-chilling duet of Cover Me Up. This is one of Hannah's favorite Morgan Wallen songs. The surprise pairing of the two is giving Chris Stapleton's penned ballad a fresh, raw vibration. Fans are buzzing. It is all over social media.
Yeah, he's another crazy dude. We always talk about his shenanigans, which is always fun. But he's another one in the studio that he records in non-traditional ways. He records in the dark, which is not uncommon. A lot of singers do it.
What?
Yeah, they record in the dark because I'm sure they're self-conscious. So they don't want anybody seeing them do it. And that's the reason why most people do it. Is that the reason why he does it? I don't know. But
can't you just turn around? Couldn't you just put your back?
Well, it depends on the engineer. The engineer has a lot to do with how studios are set up. So when I used to go into a recording studio, depending on the room that we were in, would depend on where I would place the singer because of the size of the room and the reflections in the room. Am I going to use the room itself as a sound, or am I going to put baffles up or gobos and separate the room, make it feel smaller? So it just depends on the singer, the type of room that singer is in, and the type of sound we're trying to achieve. So if we're in a big, beautiful studio in, say, Ocean Way, which is one of the biggest studios in Nashville, it's an old church, so the live room is big and beautiful, and it's very reverberant. So, I mean, you've got a lot of reflection. But if you get to a song where you want it to sound personal, you just wrap that singer in baffles, gobos, just put these basically foam mattresses up around the singer. And that way, when they sing, the mattresses stop that vocal from reflecting.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, if you want to check out the duet, it's on social media. Maybe you'll be buzzing after you see it too. Ella Langley does have a very risque, I guess, kind of little outfit on. It's very cute. So, little eye candy to look at while they're performing. I don't think that the live version was as good as the recorded version, of course, but it was still good. So
I'm like that with everything. I can't think of a single live performance I ever liked better than the recorded one.
Really?
I'm sure there's some times. I guess if a singer goes into a studio at the very beginning of working with a particular song, they don't quite have that song mastered yet. Then they go on the road and they master it, and then their performances have the potential of being better than the record. But most of the time, I always prefer the record more than I do the live performance.
I'll tell you what, there's a couple of songs that I can think of right now that like in person blew my mind. And then I hear them on the radio and they're just like almost flat.
Well, it's also the thing we were talking about the other day, too, is a lot of the music, even though it might have a hard rockin' feel to it, producers may overproduce. And then even though it's a hard rockin' performance, it comes out sounding a little weaker than it should. We need to let the hard rockin' performances breathe and let them stay edgy. That's what makes them good.
Yeah. Well, mic drop on reality TV, episode 4 of The Road sees hard cuts, tough choices, and high voltage playlist. With only one spot left, the 4 performers battled big energy and even bigger nerves under the watchful eyes of Keith Urban and Blake Shelton.
Remind me again, who's on the road?
Billy Joe Jones.
Thank you.
Our hometown favorite. I guess she's not hometown, but our favorite. Our home show favorite.
There you go.
Great minds, Jay. Great minds.
And sometimes ours.
And sometimes ours. Yeah, it was great. It was a great episode. Cody just powering through. Oh,
I don't like the fact that they separate the performers 4 and 4 because we didn't get to see Billy perform.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that either. But I think that they made the right call last week when Olivia had to go. And then this week, Forrest. They kept telling them to think about Keith Urban's audience and what they want. And, Forrest has got his own, very John Prine. I think that's what they said. And I agree with that 100%. Like, he's just kind of not the same flavor.
Right. So even though they say, think of Keith Urban's audience, would you want him to change who he is? I respect them for staying.
No, I agree with that. Just wrong competition, great artist, but wrong competition, maybe. Yeah, no, I think that they should stay true to who they are. Yeah, because that's how they're going to make it in the long run.
Right.
Is their originality.
Moving on to the question of the day. Question of the day. Name a singer who's achieved success, even though they might not have the best of vocals. Name a singer who has achieved success, even though they might not have the best voice.
And is this a question you came up with, Jay, or was it from a crew member?
Well, thank you for asking. This was submitted by Stefan. I say Stefan because it's Stephen with a PH. Either way, Stephen, the one who submitted our question of the day being, name a singer who's achieved success, even though they may not have the best voice. Do you want to give yours now, or would you like to wait until later?
I mean, I think Tim McGraw came to your mind because that was my answer. So we both say Tim McGraw. And honestly, I'm not really paying that close of attention. Again, I'm all about the words, the lyrics, like sing it good, sing it bad. I don't know, but I'm going to sing along with you.
Hey, I'm with you. I listen to Tim McGraw. I can listen to his songs all day. I'm perfectly fine with it. He's just not the best of singers.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Well, I think it's like you talked about in your book, right? Like it's all about your perception. So if you come off as making it and climbing the charts and a big deal, then you're making it and climbing the charts and you're a big deal. Like it's all about perception and how you brand yourself or market yourself. So
And Tim McGraw is definitely a big deal. Even though you said, not anymore. I think, yes, even still. But moving on, Sarah with an H says Willie Nelson. Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Hands down. James says Bob Dylan. I'm willing to bet Bob Dylan's name's going to come up a lot.
Yeah. Well, he was so good for songwriting, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. David says Toby Keith. I like Toby Keith. Oh, Emily. Emily says Miranda Lambert. No, that girl can sing.
I've heard her live. She sounded pretty good even live.
Yeah. Chris says Luke Bryan. I disagree with that, too. I think Luke Bryan's really good. He might not have the biggest range,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's a good singer and he's got a really good ear.
Yeah. You're like AI for me. Like AI will put into words what I'm thinking, or like, that's like they just pulled that right out of my head. That's how that felt just now. I was trying to figure out what it was, but it's right. It's that his range isn't very wide.
There you go. All right. Sorry, Chris. Hannah with an H says Johnny Cash.
I was thinking that a lot of older artists might come up because, there was like a big uproaring when like auto tuning started getting used, but they used auto tune because some people weren't very good, even though they were popular.
I can tell you everybody who used auto tune because I was the one tuning them. Even the people who did not need it, which killed me. It would kill me to tune a vocal, even though the person didn't need to be tuned.
Yeah.
That happened a lot.
Tweak it just to tweak it.
That happened a lot. But that's okay. Pay me, I'll tune it. All right. We say that and you say that, but Mike says Jason Aldean. That's a newer artist. I think most country singers are going to be a mid-range, especially the male vocalists. And they're not going to have the largest range. And if they do, they typically don't use it because country music doesn't really call for a large range.
I feel like country music calls for more of emotion, like more crescendo and then pulling back and then, getting rowdy or whatever. So I feel like it calls more for that than a wide range.
Yes. Jason Aldean, that is not his real name. Did you know that?
I did not know
I
that.
think it's Jason Aldean Williams.
I love Jason Aldean.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I just passed a...
Kidney stone?
No. I was going to say a kid. A kid that I know. And he was playing She's All Country. And I was like, oh, man, I love that song.
Rockaluch, my friend. Hate mail goes to rockaluch@jfranzi.com. As she says, Taylor Swift.
Whoa.
Taylor Swift, definitely more of a songwriter than a vocalist. Yes. She can sing, again, maybe not the largest range, but she can sing it. And what's good about her vocal is she's like perfect pitch. Mm-hmm. I mean, that girl, she can hit the note all the time.
Mm-hmm. I would say in the beginning, I felt like her voice sounded very shaky to me. Like it just always sounded shaky or...
Shaky or vibrato?
No, shaky. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Not in a good way. And like she almost sounded nervous.
Yeah.
But as she's gotten older and clearly perfected the craft, she's polished now.
Yeah. I mean, again, Rockaluch, I can understand if you're talking about range for sure. And she says she built her career on heart. On heart, not the high notes. I think that's fair. So it is range. Thank you for clarifying, Rockaluch.
Well, we talked about branding and marketing again.
Yeah, well, that is the queen right there.
Mm-hmm.
The queen of branding and marketing for sure.
Yep.
All right, Kevin says, Chris Christopherson. It's about the gravel in his throat. Nice. Oh, Amanda. Amanda says Shania Twain.
Aw.
I would disagree with that. I think Shania Twain is really good. Even before she became a superstar, she was performing in Canada like all the time at like these big resort style places. And she was belting out some killer cover tunes at the time too.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of power.
Yeah, I think she's great.
But music maybe is like art where it's like, in the eye of the beholder. So it's in the ear of the listener.
I'm trying so hard tonight to bite my tongue in some of these things. Tyler says Blake Shelton. I disagree 100%. That man, again, might not have the biggest range, but his ear is amazing and his pitch is fantastic.
I mean, he's one of the judges.
It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Well,
But yes, he is a judge and he's a good one. So Sophia says Kelsey Ballerini. Daniel says Tom Petty. Olivia says Reba McEntire. Another vote by Ryan for Toby Keith. Kelly says Kenny Chesney. Yes, that's an absolutely correct statement. He is charisma all the way. Ooh, Zach says Kid Rock. That is true. That man, Kid Rock, cannot sing. I mean, he can't. And I think he would be the first to tell you he can't. He was brought up rapping and screaming stuff. His pitch is horrible.
Huh.
I mean, it's horrible. He's got the same pitch I do. I mean, it's bad. Sorry, Kid Rock. Sorry. Oh, Madison. Madison says the most influential woman in country music. Dolly Parton.
What?
Madison says she is not technically strong. She's just nothing but emotion. I don't know. I mean, she's not hitting the Whitney note, but she's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really good. I worked on her live record. She's really good live. Again, did not need to be tuned and wasn't tuned. Throwing that out there. I don't think there's any harm in me telling you when somebody wasn't tuned.
Right?
You know, I won't go throwing people under the bus if they have been tuned.
Attorney-client privileges.
However, if she hasn't been tuned, I don't see any problem with telling you that.
No, I think that's pretty cool.
All right. Another vote, Justin for Toby Keith. Megan for Miranda Lambert. Connor says Billy Ray Cyrus. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy in the world, but no, not a strong voice. Ben says Florida Georgia Line. I don't know if I agree with that. Maya Project Music says John Lennon. Hate mail goes to
Ben's a fighting woods.
Maya Project Music at jfrenzy.com. You know what, though? I agree with her. I don't think he's got the strongest voice in the world. He was just a great songwriter. And
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Tea and Smoke Music says Taylor Swift.
I mean...
All right. Rob says Neil Young.
Well,
and
wait.
Bob Dylan.
What was the handle?
Tea and Smoke Music.
I was thinking it was T and Swift music, and I was like, they're
TEA.
Swifties, but they're gonna rip on Swifty.
TEA. Tea and Smoke Music.
Okay.
It's all lowercase. It took me a minute to figure out what it was. It says Taylor Swift. She is the obvious choice.
Wow.
Rob says Neil Young, Bob Dylan. Charlie. He says Adele. And that is a ridiculous statement, Charlie. Adele's amazing.
Yeah. She's got the range. She's got the power. She got the clarity.
Yeah. J Stop 63 says Chris Christopherson. Daniel says Madonna. Brissette says Ginger Spice.
Not all the Spice Girls, just Ginger. Just kick her the curb.
Peter Mold Songs says Mark E. Smith. RM says Brian Johnson of AC/DC.
Oh.
Or Paula Abdul. Or Cyndi Lauper. I'm with you all the way up to Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Especially since I just saw her perform at, 70-something years old. That woman sang like a champ at 70-something years old. And was running around the stage. You could not tell that woman was in her 70s.
I was thinking, watching The Road, that Gretchen Wilson, you've always said as artists get a little bit older, it's harder to hit the higher notes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, girl.
Joe says Justin Bieber. These people, I think they're getting carried away tonight. Justin Bieber, Fred Durst, or Drake. Michael says Biz Markie. Rod says Bob Dylan or Jimmy Buffett. Daniel says Geddy Lee. He doesn't just say Geddy Lee. He says, so horrible.
Put a little extra jab on that knife twist.
James. Our question of the day, James. Not today, but
Not today.
in general.
Right. Yeah.
Says, don't worry, be happy. Bobby McFerrin.
Well, whistle good.
Anthony says Tom Waits. Anthony, thank you. Anthony's here every week. Tom Waits, great songwriter and great singer, like when it comes to emotion, but definitely not a prize-winning singer, let's say. Mark Bottolato, will say his last name because he has been on the show. Says Bob Dylan or Tom Petty.
Yeah, I can see the Tom Petty thing. I mean, and Bob Dylan.
Bill says Bob Dylan. Jerry Rabus. I'm going to say his last name because his daughter's been on the show. Jerry Rabus, thank you for chiming in, says Willie Nelson. June says Tom Jones. Ricky says Garth Brooks. Sorry, Miss Tiffany. Now, I will stick up for you, Miss Tiffany. Sorry, Ricky, but I'm going to stick up for Miss Tiffany only because Garth Brooks was a demo singer in Nashville for years before he became an artist, and he was a very successful demo singer because of his voice and because of how good he was in the studio. So, Michael's here every week. Thank you, Michael. And he says Ivan Moody, and I will agree with you 100%. One of my favorite bands, and yet not a very good singer. And Miss Tiffany's looking at me going, I don't know. Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh. Yes.
I've seen them perform several times, and I love him to death, but he's not the best singer in the world. Michael says Neil Young, and we will end it with Karen, who says Taylor Swift.
Man, I think Taylor, Willie, and
Taylor got beat up.
Toby Keith. Man.
Now, she is definitely successful, like one of the most successful artists ever. But I like her voice.
I like her voice. I feel like it's getting very distinct though, because I was watching a show and this was before her Life of a Showgirl album came out. And I was watching it and I was like, God, this sounds so much like Taylor. So I Shazammed it. And sure enough, it was Taylor Swift. And it was actually some of her songs before they had been released. So I was like, well, okay, there's definitely it's almost like an airy tonality, I guess, to a lot of her music.
I like her. Mm-hmm. To me, when I hear a singer, I resonate more with somebody who just sings the song and conveys the message. I don't need the high notes or the fancy trills and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I really don't like about pop singers who are constantly showing off their ability, like Mariah Carey style. She's got one of the most beautiful voices in the world. Just sing the song. I don't want to hear all the acrobatics.
Yeah, sometimes I do want to hear them. I mean,
there may be a place for it.
Yeah.
But
not every song.
I don't think it should be showcased on every song. You know, maybe save it for the stage when you can show us that you truly have the ability to sing. But, But do what's right for the song, not what's right for your voice. I like the voices like the Toby Keiths or even the Tim McGraw. His voice is pleasing. It's nice to listen to.
Yes.
You know, it may not be the most technically proficient, can't do all the acrobatics, but it's pleasing to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I would rather have that. Same thing with Five Finger Death Punch. Ivan Moody there, Michael just said. I think his voice is very pleasant to listen to. So what if it takes him 20 takes to get it right?
We weren't in the studio. Who cares?
I'm not worried about that part. I'm listening to the final product. And trust me, I've been in the studio when singers take hundreds of takes to get it right.
Oh.
Hundreds. Hundreds. No exaggeration whatsoever. Hundreds and hundreds of takes until they get it right.
I don't think I could do it because even when I'm just editing audio, like by the 10th time that I'm trying to find like a little glitch, and I'm trying to perfect this little glitch. But if anybody else can hear it, I can't handle it more than about 4 times. I got to put headphones in because I'm like, my family probably wants to hurt me right now. So I can't do it.
My wife used to
I
ask me
don't know
all
how
the
you
time,
do it live.
how can you listen to the same song that many times in a row? It's like, well, I'm mixing it. I'm listening to a different thing every single time I'm working on it.
Right.
Different piece.
Yeah.
I'm just moving on. It's constantly. I'm not even paying attention to the song as a whole yet.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
Right.
I get
that 100%. Who's on the charts, y'all? Debuting at spot 10 is Hudson Westbrook with House Again.
Okay. Not a bad one.
Well, holding strong in spot number 9 is Mr. Tucker Wetmore with 3, 2, 1.
Nice. It's an okay song.
It's an okay song. Yeah. Spot number 8, numero ocho, is going to be Riley Green. Don't Mind If I Do with Ella Langley.
I like it a lot.
Oh, yes. Okay. I was trying to recall. Yes, I do like this song. Yes. That's him just popping up at 8. He just skipped past 9 and 10.
I told him he could take the spot. I'll let him have it.
Okay. You're fine for him to share that spot. Okay.
Yeah. He deserved it more than Parker did.
Well, Parmalee with Cowgirl, they went from 10 and they just shot right up to 7. So Parmalee with Cowgirl, spot 7. Spot 6 is going to be Parker McCollum with What Kind of Man.
Yeah. It's an okay song.
Yeah,
I'm okay
agree.
with him moving up in order to free up spot number 8 for Riley.
Fair. But we don't want him to take spot 5.
No?
Because right now, Lainey Wilson's got it.
Ooh.
With Somewhere
Where is
Over
she?
Laredo.
Oh. Somewhere over Laredo? I do like this
I
song.
almost did Cincinnati, but I decided to stick with the name of the song.
Don't get too
Laredo.
cheesy. Too many times in a row is a little cheesy, Miss Tiffany.
All right. Well, spot number 4 goes to Mr. Jackson Dean. Heavens to Betsy.
Every time. We just got done saying it's cheesy, Miss Tiffany. You deserve a buck.
George, you're fired.
Oh, George.
Tiffany, you're fired.
George has been fired for a while. George, where are you, George? Chime in. Let us know you're there.
Somewhere in Arizona.
Somewhere over Arizona. All right, I'll take that. That's worthy.
Okay, spot number 3 is going to Morgan Wallen. I Got Better.
Not really. He went from 1 to 3. He didn't get better. He got worse.
I know. Well, I keep laughing because this is that song that I wanted to hate, but I ended up really liking it a lot.
You are a closet Morgan Wallen fan. You have a negative comment every time, but every time you're talking about how much you like it.
I know. I do love Morgan Wallen. I'm not closet. I'm out in the open. I love Morgan Wallen.
You left the closet?
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows.
Sean?
We've already watched Elf.
Sean?
Okay. Spot number 2 is going to Chase Matthew with Darlin'. Why does he call you darling? I
My
love that
wife
song.
got mad at me the other day for using the word darling in a song.
Why?
She goes, you would never say darling. I'm like, I'm not the one singing the song.
It's a persona. Come on, Jennifer.
Write it for somebody else, not for me. I can't say that. I was about to say I never write songs for myself. But I actually wrote a song just recently about myself.
Oh my gosh.
It says, you
Wow.
dumbass, why'd you get married? You dumbass. It's called
Why'd
Dumbass.
you get married? Why'd you have 3 kids?
Oh, moving on. She might still be awake.
Well, we screwed up spot number 2, but spot number 1.
Oh,
Get yourself ready. Luke Combs with Back in the Saddle. Oh.
The air horn's in the same spot George was.
Different screen.
Yeah, I'm okay with not having 16 drum rolls. But hey, Chase Matthews, you deserve a little bit, though. I mean, you do. Thank you.
Oh. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, in the indie charts. I'm
Indie
excited about this one. Spot number 10, perfume on my jersey. He's talking about this girl that he dated, and he can still smell her perfume on his jersey. And I love that. I love when a scent lingers. So
That is the best thing.
all right, spot number 9 is going to Said No Redneck Ever by Aaron Goodvin. Going to numero ocho, Wish You Wouldn't Go by Ken Domash.
Domash.
Okay.
Not dumbass. Please don't be confused by Tiffany's, misuse of words.
Dialect. Well, spot number 7 on the indie charts is going to Turn the Night On by Chris Kizia. Again, a song that he wrote about me. All right, and our girl Billy Joe. She's in spot 6 with
Billy Joe
turquoise and
Jones.
silver.
Yes.
Yes, Billy Joe Jones.
She's moving up, right? Where'd she move from?
She's moving up from spot number 9 all the way up to 6.
Nice. Good for her. Congratulations, Miss Billy Joe Jones. We are very
I gotta
proud of
think
you
it
here.
Could be a little bit from her being on the road.
Oh,
and people are checking out her
absolutely. There's no
music.
doubt in
Yeah.
my mind. However,
Mhm.
she has had several number 1 hits before the road. So, never know.
Not out of the realm for her.
No. And she just won a Josie Award. Another.
Josie Award.
She's very
Miss
good.
Billy Joe Jones.
Congratulations, Miss Billy Joe Jones.
Okay, holding steady at spot number 5 is Red, the song Red by Jet Jergensmeyer.
Yes. He doesn't get it today. I'm done.
Okay. I gave you some room to breathe.
I know you did, and I appreciate you for it. But no, I think that's been played out.
Okay, you're gonna hold your tongue.
Jergens
Okay. That's what she said.
Can't do it.
Okay, moving
Damn,
up from
this is like
spot
a hell I
6
can't call
to
home.
Spot 4 is going to be Hell That I Call Home
Oh,
by Porter Martin.
that makes sense. Good for you, Porter. You moved up. I'm proud of you.
Porter. Hey, Porter. Not the same thing, but in my mind it is. Okay.
Similar but
Spot
different.
3. I don't know how to say goodbye. Bang, bang, boom, boom.
That's
by
one way to
Dwight
say it.
Yoakam and Post Malone.
How do you say goodbye? Bang, bang, boom, boom. Oh, I know Robbie was like, that's on the indie charts. Yeah, it's on the indie charts.
Yeah.
It is.
You wouldn't believe it. Okay.
Now, to be
and
fair, I really don't think it belongs on the indie charts. But it is. It qualifies. It meets the
Well,
qualifications.
it's probably like Dwight's song and Post is just the collab on it.
Oh,
So,
it is. But Dwight Yoakam doesn't
Yeah.
belong on the indie charts.
well, he does if he doesn't have a record label.
He's got Via Records. It's an indie record label. That's the whole thing. It's an indie. He's no longer on a major label.
Right. So he gets to be on the thing
Indie
then.
charts.
Yeah.
He qualifies.
Sorry, we don't make the rules. That's
We
just where
don't.
they
We
get
just
to show up.
report on them.
Yep. Okay, and spot number 2.
Damn, I said I wasn't going to do it, and you tricked me into doing it.
Hide and Go Cheat by Eric Lee Bedingfield. And spot number 1, staying at spot number 1, holding steady, is Pontiac. So Tell Me Mama by Aaron Watson. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's only on the indie charts. Move up to the major label charts, and we'll talk.
Oh my gosh. Yahtzee.
All right.
What are the crew members saying, Jay?
Colton. I like Colton. Thank you for joining us. I think you've been here once or twice before. Colton says country music does not need to go pop in order to stay relevant. Referring
Agreed.
back to your previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Fair statement. I agree. I would rather you go more rock than pop these days. I like the edgier stuff.
Me
myself.
too.
I don't mind a good country pop style song if that's what the song called for. But I don't want you doing it just because you think it's going to help you.
Well, I have decided that I really love me some classic rock, and I was born 10 years too late. I should have been born in the early 70s.
Early 70s.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going.
Because then I would have been around to appreciate a lot of the bands that I like their music now, but I didn't realize that's who it was at the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this song. Oh my gosh, I love this song. And then I realized
Early
it's by
70s is like back at the start. Like it
right.
60s and 70s.
Right. But if I was born then.
Oh, born.
Then,
gotcha.
Right. Right.
That makes
See?
more sense because then you would have been with me and you know,
Right.
born in the 60s. I was born in the 60s. Can you believe that? I was born in the 60s, folks. 69 to be specific.
Well, I was born. Oh, we're exactly 10 years apart
I
then.
told you that before, but you don't listen to me. Yes. I was born in the 60s. You were born in the 50s. I was born in 69. You were born in 59. We got it. Anyways,
Yeah.
yes.
I definitely like when the country goes a little bit more rock.
I like classic rock a lot. The problem is I'm burnt out on those songs because I listened to them so much back at that time. That's what I miss about music these days is I don't seem to burn myself out on a song or on a record because there's just so much happening. There's just so many things. Even these songs, they're on the charts for like a week or two and then they're gone again.
Yeah.
So it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is, my friend.
It's a sign of the times, Jay.
Yes. Can you give us a sample of a classic rock artist you like?
Well, okay. Well, the first one that comes to mind, I don't know how classic they are, but Pearl Jam is one of the ones that comes to mind.
That is
then
not classic rock. You're fired.
No, I know.
Tiffany, you're fired.
And then I would have liked to have listened to a lot more of the Tom Petty music when they were doing the, you know what I should skip to is I watched the Ozzy documentary and I was like, dang, that's a good song. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why Jay likes Ozzy and Black Sabbath so much. And I'm like, I just thought they were heavy metal. I don't know, like just because they were
Sabbath,
black.
the inventors of heavy metal.
Yes. Okay. Well, the Ozzy songs I really liked. And I was like, oh my gosh, I like this stuff. So I don't know. I'm just
I still
having.
wouldn't consider that classic rock either, though. When I think of classic rock, I think of like Bob Seger. You know, that type of stuff.
I played.
Tom Petty might fit in there a little bit.
Yeah, the other day I played. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. And one song led to another, but one was like In the Heat of the Moment. It was the heat of the moment. You know, and then it went to
That's
Jesse's
an 80s
Girl.
Song. Those aren't neither of those are classic rock.
Okay, well.
Tiffany, you're fired.
Fired.
Those
Fired.
are 80s songs.
Well, okay, whatever.
Now you would have been fine with Aerosmith.
I like Aerosmith, Def Leppard.
No, they were.
I
around
know,
in the
but I
70s,
like
but
them.
not classic rock.
I know. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just discovering a lot of older music that I'm like, okay.
All right. Sorry. Moving on. Jamie.
Sorry.
Jamie says, social media has made more stars than record labels ever have.
Not yet.
I agree.
I think it's competing.
It's close. I mean, they're starting to kick people off all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Ariana, Ariana.
Yep.
Ariana. Look at that. I got it right.
I'm so proud of you, Jay.
Thank you,
Gold
Ariana.
star.
We need more duets.
No.
She says, but real ones with actual chemistry, like Kenny and Dolly. There's a lot of duets out there right now.
A lot of duets, a lot of collaborations, but I see where she's coming from. It's fun to see real, true chemistry on stage.
Especially ones like Kenny and Dolly sang together a lot.
Yeah.
Like that could have been a duo in addition to their solo careers.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I like that. I like that idea. I could go with that. All right. Lila. Ooh, I see the word in the sentence. It's jumping out before I read the sentence. This is gonna go bad. I can tell already. If you need auto-tune, fine. But use it as a tool, not as a mask. Yes. I will tell you, I can't stress it enough. I've tuned hundreds of people who don't need to be tuned.
Yeah.
So, Nick, the show feels like Saturday night at a honky tonk. I'll take that. See, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even consider myself a country music fan, but I listen to this show every week. That's from Elena.
So good she can't quit us.
Oh, Luke says the mailbag might be my favorite part of the show now. It's like sitting around with the crew after the show.
Aw, yeah.
All right.
I think it's what we're going for, right?
I hope so, because sure as hell we're not the smoothest at providing you with the news. Oh, Ryan, when Jay goes full producer mode and starts talking about studio stories, he says, I could listen for hours.
Yeah.
But he has to
I
do it
agree.
with a side of sarcasm. All right.
Hey, that's the Bostonian in you.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's end it on this one. Vanessa says, no. Can't end it on a Tiffany comment.
Oh, yes. Yes. What'd she say? What'd she say?
Tiffany's the emotional core of the show. What does that even mean, Vanessa? Emotional
I get it.
core.
I get it. I'm here for you, Vanessa.
Does that have a meaning? I don't know.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like your information, I'm emotion.
Is that what it is? I just want to point out, you read the news. You're supposed to be information.
Yeah, but I think that you bring a lot of information to people. Like I haven't worked in a studio, so that's not cool. You know.
So you're saying I'm the one providing the little tidbits.
Yeah, they're not
Fine.
little though. They're big tidbits.
I've got big tidbits. You hear that, wife? My tidbits are big.
Big tidbits.
All right, what do you got going on this week?
Well, last weekend we actually went and checked out Porch Fest in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Springfield district. It's like a historical district, so the houses have been preserved or like restored to, you know, their natural original beauty. And it was really cool because people literally were performing on these porches. They were kind of like Savannah houses where they have the bottom porch and the top porch. So some of them were set up with just the bottom performance with the artist, and then one person had like the artist was performing downstairs and the turntables were upstairs because she was doing like some mixing while she was singing. There were all kinds of genres. There was a couple of different ones where they were just DJs. That was really exciting. It's like a 9-block radius that you can go up and down all these different streets. They're all blocked off. It must be such a pain in the to live on one of those streets because they were lined with cars and people and loud music and tons of vendors and food trucks. But it was really one of the coolest experiences. We were having an awesome weather day. So we walked around, tank top shorts, had very little on. That sounds weird.
Tell me more.
But
Going
to say that it was a nice night weather-wise. We had grabbed jackets and we did not end up using them. We ended up watching this one girl. Well, one girl's name was Annie Duke, and there was 2 other porches that had music. And so we went and checked out the other 2 porches because someone said she's like the female version of Led Zeppelin. And I was like, I don't know. Okay, let's go check out and see what the other 2 are, because I was hoping more for country music. And the other 2 were okay, but one was kind of like EDM. They were just playing not instruments, but they were just playing turntables, I guess. And the other one was okay, but I don't know. So I was like, well, let's go check out the third one, Annie Duke's, we'll see. And then come to find out she's like been on The Voice, and she had performed the night before at the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, which is right by us, opening for another artist. And she was pretty good, really. I mean, she had good stage, maybe porch presence. And all the houses that had somebody performing at them had a sign that was like a wooden sign or like a metal sign that said Porch Fest 2025. So you knew where the acts were going to be throughout the day. It starts at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It goes to like 8 o'clock at night. So it's an all day thing, but it was really cool. And so it was fun to go and watch music. And then I liked Annie Dukes on social media, and come to find out some of the local people that I know here also follow her. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that we're all, common interest, that they knew about her as well. So that was really fun. And then a big old shout out to my sister, Jenny. Happy birthday, Jenny. My big sister.
Must be Jenny's sister.
Well, we look the same and we talk the same.
Oh, damn city girls.
All right, Jay, what are you doing? What are you going to be up to this weekend?
All right, this weekend. Sawyer Brown on Friday at Laurie's Roadhouse in Chase Matthew. Saturday at Bogart's. Anybody wants to go to the show, let me know, or come by and say hello. I would love to say hi. And then Friday night, there's a reason I won't be going to Sawyer Brown. It's homecoming. My daughter, Bella, my 15-year-old, it's her homecoming. And she just bought a new dress tonight.
I got to see it. It's beautiful.
I just bought a new dress tonight. But it is a beautiful dress. It's a black dress, floor-length dress with a big old slit down the side, which is probably not going to make me too happy. But nonetheless.
I thought maybe the sequence by the top. Yes.
Her bosom coming out of the dress. I don't think I like that either.
It's fun as they get older.
It's really not.
The other day, Hannah was going up the stairs, and I was like, Hannah, pull your shorts down.
Right?
She's at home, just comfy, no judgment-free zone until her mom. And then she was very embarrassed. I was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to embarrass you.
My daughter, her shorts are like that all the time. And if I say something, it's like, shut up, Dad. No, Dad. It's like, well, you're not going outside like that. And then she goes outside like that. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand what the point of wearing your shorts like a thong is these days, but All right. Shall we crash this thing? We're allowed to crash it again. Shall we
yes.
Crash it? All right. We have.
Yeah, we can crash it.
We have. We have reached the top of the hour number dos. So that does mean we have reached the end of the show. If you've enjoyed the show, we say this a lot. If you've enjoyed the show, please tell a friend. Seriously, if you've enjoyed the show, tell a friend. Please tell a friend. Get some more people involved. We enjoy them.
We want more people chatting with us.
Some more names that I can butcher throughout the episode. And if you have not enjoyed the show, Miss Tiffany,
tell 2 friends.
Tell 2
Tell
friends.
5 friends. Tell everyone.
Tell them all. Tell them go see the train wreck.
We'll take people who enjoy us and people who hate us. It's fine.
And if you've enjoyed it enough to stick around and chat with us, we'll be over at jfranzy.com. We'll be happy to keep this or any other conversation going. And you can also reach out to us on the socials. Miss Tiffany, do you have any final words for us?
Of course. Crew members, thank you for hanging out with us today. It's always a joy to be part of your week. We'll be chatting with you on socials until the next episode drops. So don't be a stranger. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next week.
And on that note, folks, have a good night.
Thanks for listening to The Jay Franzy Show. Make sure you visit us at jfranzy.com. Follow, connect, and say hello. This episode has been brought to you by VR Knives, your source for 100% custom knives made by a true rock star. So, if you're in the market for a new piece of art, reach out to VR Knives. 407-421-5528. 407-421-5528.